Okay, so this is first of a series of videos for A-level sociology. This is for you today. So, beliefs in society, introduction, so religion basically. In this first short video, we're going to look at the basic theories. So in the textbook, you've got, this is on page 9. So we're looking at page 9. Let's put it on here, got that. So, three basic theories. The substantive theory is the first bunch. Now in substantive theories of sociology, these are from the early days of sociology, they look very much at God and the supernatural. So religions, beliefs have to revolve around God. So God of whichever sort, gods, ghosts, supernatural things, demons, Jesus, that is a belief, that is religion. Everything has to be inexplicable. Yeah? So to early sociologists, they didn't do much on religion. They just said it's about belief in the supernatural, about God. It's about things that are beyond sociology, beyond science. You can't really study them. There's no explanation for them. They are not really sociology. It seems that the early sociologists, to avoid controversy, just skated over it and said, oh, it's all about God and supernatural things we can't explain. Yeah? That's not really an attitude a sociologist should have. Nothing is inexplicable. Just because it's controversial, just because some people might be offended by what you find or what you think, you shouldn't avoid it. So these first bunch of theories, no one really these days takes any notice of them because they're not really sociology. Moving on. We have the functional theories of belief and religion. So remember, if you're a functionalist, you ask, well, what is something's function? What it does. If you're a functionalist, you see culture, human groups as this. Gigantic, really complicated pieces of clockwork. Everything working very smoothly. We're all the cogs. Schools are the cogs. Religions the cogs. It all very intricate and working beautifully. That's how functionalists see things. So they have a very particular view of religion. It's a good thing. It helps with cohesion. It helps with integration. Yeah? If you like, to a functionalist, religion is the oil that keeps these cogs running smoothly. If everyone believes the same sort of things, people go to church, let's say, this increases what a functionalist calls social cohesion and social integration. We all think the same things. We all think we need to be good on earth to go to heaven, for example, and to not be bad so we don't go to hell. And that can help with social integration. That can make us all do the same sorts of things at the same time. Integration and cohesion. And if you're a functionalist, you have basically no interest at all in all the, what you call the mumbo jumbo. You don't care about God, what God's name is, where God is, does he exist. Does God exist or not is not a question in sociology. We don't care. It's the effect the belief in God has on people. And most recently there's the social constructionist theories. They look at how people decide what is a religion and what is not. So how they say, well, religion is defined by us. Nothing to do with God, nothing to do with mumbo jumbo, nothing to do with Jesus, nothing to do with Muhammad, anything like that. People define religion. Yeah? So the question is, well, how do we decide which particular strange and unlikely stories are okay? So a bloke is nailed to a cross and dies. He then comes back to life, but only his friends ever see him. We believe that. How come that's okay? So a man goes to a cave and an angel comes to visit him and tells him what to write. You know, we think that's okay. That's a religion. Those are religions, Christianity and Islam. So the question is, how do we decide that? Who has power? Yeah, is it Parliament? They pass certain laws. Is it the courts? Is it judges? They all help decide, well, these things are religions and these other things are cults. So Scientology, so the media tells us that Scientology is a cult. In some countries it's called a religion, in other countries it's called a cult. It's dangerous, it's sort of banned. Yeah? So Scientology is that religion that Tom Cruise follows. Again, some would say it's not a religion, it's a cult. So the question is, it's interesting to social constructionists, it's interesting, well, who gets to decide that Scientology is a cult and Christianity is a religion? One is good, one is bad. A more recent example, in China, there's a religion called Falun Gong. It's its symbol, these were some of his followers. And Falun Gong has been decided by the Chinese government to be a dangerous cult, not a religion. So that's to a social constructionist. They ask the question, who says what's a religion, who's not? People decide which people, who has the power. That's the big question they ask.